We ain't lying.
What the nigga
Okay,
said?
now we lying.
What the nigga said? Out rush hour. Press the fucking button.
About time you push that button. But look,
And we
I
back.
ca- I just can't believe y'all like Tokyo Revengers. I'm not gonna let that go. What is it
It's,
about Tokyo Revengers y'all like?
The
it's
story is good. It's a
yeah,
good story.
it
Is it
is. The
though?
power. The power of friendship. The power of friendship. The boy grows a backbone because he a punk for real. The boy grows a backbone and he starts standing up for himself. He starts gaining leadership qualities. He wants to save the girl that he loves. Like that's the whole point of the plot is that he is trying to save the girl that he loves. And it's crazy because she ends up like he tried to save her several different
So many
times,
times.
and she like to the point where there was one time where she died in a car accident, like the car exploded with her in it. She couldn't get out the car.
Okay.
Bruh,
It's so good.
But
my
why is
favorite,
the MC so weak? He looked
bruh,
worse than Itadori from JJK.
bruh, it's okay. He
I
don't have to be.
look.
All the
Your
MCs
mama
don't
could
gotta
beat
be
his
great,
ass.
bruh.
Your
Nobody
mama could
gotta be
beat his
Naruto
ass.
and Luffy all the time.
Yeah, it's not like this is based on like supposed to be real life. So there's no armor, there's no level up power ups, no glow up, none of that. It's just him. And he's doing the best he can. Remember, these kids are in like what, middle school, high school, like
Bruh, I
they,
ain't gonna
they
lie. What made me like the show though is my boy Mikey. When he
yo
came into the
word.
club and he
Mikey, I like Mikey.
bro, that man started bullying all the other folks and jumping on them and stuff. I was like, this nigga right here, wow.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I like
And then
Mikey.
I like characters that's not all the way successful. Like I don't like the fact that everybody got to win all the time. Like that's not real. That's not reality. You know what I'm saying? Show me
Yeah.
sometime where nigga got to struggle. Like he barely win or he did win, but he really lost. Type. You know what I'm saying? That would make the show good.
I'm not saying he got to win all the time, but damn, whoop somebody ass.
He does. He
I mean,
ends up
everybody ain't
fighting
fighting
people.
though.
Oh, they had a
Who did he
war
beat?
that went down.
No, no,
There
no,
was a
no, no, no,
war
no.
that went
In
down.
the current anime, who is he beat?
Well, I ain't see him beat nobody,
I don't
but he
know.
helped out. He
I,
helped out though. He
He
do
got a
the
backbone. The boy got
when it come
hard.
down to the politic part of it. That's his skill. That's his
Yeah,
skill. It's the politics.
yeah.
all right, let's
He ain't
move
go
on.
with that one because he was getting beat up. He was getting beat up. He didn't go down with that
A
fight.
lot,
And then Mikey
a
showed up.
lot.
And then he
Yeah,
had
but
heart. He had heart.
everybody can't be Gohan. Get beat
So he
up and
got heart
then
but
come
no
back
hands. He
living.
got heart but no hands. Is what I'm
He got
reading.
that sometimes.
There's a lot of dudes out here with hard and no hands. You
All
Facts.
can't
right,
teach
man.
hard.
Facts.
You
All
can't
right,
teach
but
hard.
hey, how you doing, Brian? Hello. It's been a minute.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome back
What's
from
good?
Japan. You know,
Yeah. Arigato
I ain't gonna lie.
gozaimasu.
I thought you was gonna come back with a Komodo and start bowing and stuff. I thought you was gonna be out here bowing.
I
Hello.
ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. I did come back with 5 kimonos for my whole
Oh
family.
Lord.
I did. I couldn't help myself. And I ain't gonna lie to you, the first maybe 3 days that I had been back, when I was in the store moving around people and everything, I was catching myself saying, send me my son, send me my son, send me my son. The whole time I was at the store saying
Wow, what
arigato
that mean?
gozaimasu, like so send me my son means excuse me. Like you try to go around somebody,
Okay.
you gotta
Fluent, I
say
see
excuse me. You feel me?
you.
And I'm over here
Oh
like
yeah.
leaving the store, talking about something arigato gozaimasu, and it's like that's thank you. And yeah, like my brain had been wired to speak Japanese even when I came back. Like I was catching myself.
That's
Crazy.
smooth. That's smooth. That's smooth.
Okay. All
Crazy.
right. All right. So let me ask you this, Empress. How did it feel jumping off that airplane and you you being in Japan when this has been a long life dream come true for you?
Yeah, that's like a bucket list item. So yeah,
Yeah.
explain that.
This is 25 years in the making. I've been trying to go to Japan since I first saw the episode of Dragon Ball. My first episode of Dragon Ball Z, I was like, I need that in my life. I need to, wherever that's at, I need to be there. I need to be there. I've been trying to learn Japanese basically my whole life. Since everybody had like a home computer, and Nickelodeon still had real games and Cat Dog and all that. That's how long it's been since I've been trying to get to Japan and learn Japanese. Once I got off that plane, first of all, the plane ride is long.
How long?
The plane ride is long. It's 13 hours long.
Oh, God! Oh,
hold on. So where
they got beds on them planes, like
in first class.
So what? Like does it have like a connected flight where then you go straight to Japan, or you left from where you left to Japan?
We left New Jersey, went to Toronto. Was in Toronto for like 3 hours for a layover, and then from Toronto we went to Osaka, Japan. We went like straight across Canada. We touched archipelago. What is that? Alaska or part of Canada, whatever. We went through there, and anything after that was straight ocean.
Interesting.
And we was over ocean for like 6-7 hours.
I'm glad no
just ocean. And we left Newark, New Jersey our flight was at 9 a.m. We got to Toronto at 10:30. It was an hour and a half flight. That was nothing. We sat in Toronto until about 1 o'clock, 1:30. By the time we got to Japan, because mind you, 1 o'clock, 1:30 in like for us in the afternoon is 2 a.m. in Japan. We leave. By the time we got to Osaka, it was 4 o'clock. It was about 4:30 in the afternoon. We've been traveling all day. We've been up. I was up 4:30 in the morning just to catch a shuttle for my group at 5:30 in the morning to get to the airport so we can go through customs and try to eat. By the time we got through all of that, it was like 8 o'clock. Well, like 7:30, 8 o'clock, got a little bite. And by then we were about to board. Getting into Japan, stepping off the plane in Osaka, literally got off the plane and was talking to my group. And I was like, guess what, y'all? We in Japan. Like, everybody's excited. We hype. Like, I'm hyping them up. Like, we are so excited. My best friend was with me. And for me and her, this was a childhood dream come true. Like, if you see my pictures on my Instagram. Oh,
you definitely look. You were smiling from ear to ear. You were smiling from ear to ear. I ain't never seen you that happy.
I was so happy, bro. It made no sense. Like, I can't even describe how it felt. Like, I went to Portugal and I was like, I'm in Portugal. All right, cool. Cute. I'm out of the country. Cute. Japan, I was like, oh yeah, this right here, I could do this because my whole plan is to move my family.
When you move, like not move, but when you got there, did it feel like a vibe change? Like, you know how you go to some places and you get a certain vibe? How did that vibe for you?
It did feel different, but it felt like I don't know. It felt like it was like, because you're not in America, there was it was like a higher frequency. The air is crisper. Like, the air is crisper. It's hot as all get out. So it did feel like home, but it was just like, it's new, it's fresh. You know, my students were like, yo, I feel at peace already. We had just got there.
Oh, wow.
And these
the air quality is a lot better.
I went to Japan with a sinus infection. Like, I am sick. I'm coughing up phlegm. I had been coughing up phlegm and blowing my nose for the whole month of June. I get there, everything cleared up.
Whoa.
That's crazy.
Interesting.
No medication, nothing. Cleared up like within the first 2 or 3 days. Clear.
Mm.
And I was just like, okay. I like this because you're in a
Was you
different
close
altitude. We're on an island. You know,
Mhm.
everything's different.
They probably don't have a lot of those pollutions like we do over here. It's probably not heavily polluted.
Yeah, that would
Mm-mm.
seem like.
Mm-hmm.
They're not. I ain't see like any like power plants and all that. I ain't really see that.
So how long you
Let
stayed
me
in
ask.
Japan? A week or 2 weeks?
Yeah.
I stayed in Japan for 9 days.
Mhm.
Really it was 10 because the first day is actually our travel day, but it was 9 days in total on the island of Japan.
So like, what you do the first 2 or 3 days?
Yeah. What did you do the first day? Yeah.
Boom, first day we land in Osaka. We meet our tour director. Shout out to Yukiko. That's the homies. Love her down.
Shout out to Kiko.
Yukiko. Yes, Yukiko, that's the girl.
Oh,
She
Yukiko.
met us at,
Ooh, I like that
yeah,
name.
Yukiko. Right?
Ooh, I ain't
Shout
gonna
out
lie.
to
That's a,
Yukiko.
I'm gonna use that for my story. But go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
That's my girl. So Yukiko, she met us at the airport. We were with another group, but she met us at the airport. She took us to the bus. Well, first she had us, you need to exchange money. She had us exchange our money. I already had came there with a certain amount. I was already ready. It was really the students that had to get their money.
Mm-hmm.
We get on the bus. She takes us to our hotel. We get into the hotel, which the hotel wasn't too far from the hotel wasn't too far from the airport. It was kind of like 30 minutes, if you will. We get there. We in the middle, like basically the city of Osaka. Hotel was cute. We got in there. It was raining when we first landed, when we first got there. And so we got our luggage. We get in. We pay our transfer bus driver. He was cool. We get inside. You go into any of the hotels, bro. They're so nice. Everything is clean. They have umbrellas for you to rent out from the hotel. You
Okay.
just take the
Okay.
umbrella, you go wherever you going, you come back to the hotel, you put it back where you got it. They have an range of like, how in here in our hotel rooms they'll give you like, oh, shampoo, the soap, the this, the that. Okay.
Right.
They gave you toothbrushes, toothpaste, face wash, facial cleanser, face cleansing oil, toner, and the facial cream. Yes, you had soap, but you used your own soap. They had everything, razors, all that for you to take. The stuff is so
Oh.
good. I took mad facial stuff and brought it back. I've been using it ever since. I still have
Oh
more.
shit. Oh
It's
damn.
so good that my son has started using it. And my son, he's turning into a preteen. So, acne is coming up.
Right. And they
Going
cleared
through
it up.
that puberty. Cleared it all up. He had pimples coming up all in between his nose. And he was like, just today, he was like, Mommy, feel my nose. I felt in between his nose smooth as the day he was born.
So that's why they be having good skin over there. Okay.
Skincare is elite. It's up there with the
Mm.
Koreans. It's up there with the Koreans. Elite. So the first day we got to the room. Room was small. The room
And
was
you
small.
tall,
We
so
walk
I know
in.
if you saying it's small, that's a big
The
factor.
room, babes, it was a dormitory. It was a dormitory. Like you walk in and you take like 5 steps, boom, there's the bed. You turn to the left, boom, there's the bathroom. You do a whole about face, there's the door. Like it was literally using a jail cell. Real life. It was so small. The vanity or the desk area was small. The TV was right there. So if I turn around, TV is in my face. Like the bed wasn't too bad,
Mm.
but everything was small. The good thing is that they lay out like loungewear for you on the bed already. And loungewear, slippers, all that is in the bed in the rooms. Everything has, teacups, kettles, they got water in there. Um Usually in our hotels, like we'll have an ironing board in the closet. There was no closet. You had to go downstairs. Like I literally had to go downstairs to get an ironing board. And
Oh wow. Okay, that's different from over here in America. Okay.
yeah, like there's certain things that we would
Mm.
usually have in our hotel rooms that you have to go to the lobby and get. And the irons, first of all, the irons are fly. They're real small. Everything there is small. They're real small and petite, real cute. Real cute. They got irons and steam irons. Everything is real cute over there. Real sufficient. They had the little dormitory ironing boards, but that's okay. The stuff worked. So that night we had dinner in the hotel. It was buffet style. The food was slamming. Oh my goodness. The food was so good. I tried takoyaki. I think that's what it's called. A takoyaki, which is basically octopus balls. So it's octopus meat put into a ball.
Wait.
It was
Wait.
good.
Hold on. I was about to ask. That sounds crazy. That
I
sounds
know.
nasty.
It's
Okay, so it was
octopus.
good.
But it is octopus, but it's good. It's fried octopus. And it's made into little
Did it have like
balls.
an aftertaste?
No, like you knew, but once you tasted it, you're like, oh, this is octopus. Okay. But it was good. I ate it.
Because I had
I
alligator
ate all
before in
three.
New Orleans,
Oh,
and then
alligator is good.
see, y'all nasty. All right, go ahead.
Alligator
Yeah,
is good. Calamari is
yeah.
good too, as
Okay.
long as it's fried. um, miso soup. You gonna have miso soup, breakfast, lunch, dinner, rice, breakfast,
You
lunch,
mentioned that
dinner.
when we talked. So how good
Mhm.
is like it's that good?
Slamming.
What
Bro, I
what's
could
in it? Do
drink.
you know what's in it?
You can put your own stuff in it, so you could put your own onions in it. You could put like like you know how I mean not the ring, like the cracker thing, but there's like I don't know what it's called, but it was like I don't know I don't want to say onion, but lack of a better term or better whatever it is. It was sprung like it was wound up like in a little spring, and you put it in there and it loosens up. It's good. You could put anything in it, like literally anything. They had a whole range of things for you to put in them. I put rice in my miso soup. I like broth and rice. I don't know. So that's what I did. So if you ever gone to a hibachi, it's more or less that beginning appetizer is
Mm.
more or less the same thing. Um, they do have a house sauce, like a house dressing. Um, what else did we have? Everything has to deal with tea. They had coffee, so they had like all the like a whole maker, and it will have coffee, hot or cold on either side, tea, hot water, whatever you wanted, lattes, what's it called, mochas, all that. They had it. Green
So
tea
let me
galore.
ask you this. So when you on your first day, because I know you said you didn't go to Tokyo, right? You went to Osaka.
No, we were in Osaka. We were in Osaka for the
Osaka.
first for
Osaka.
that night and going to the day. But I didn't tell you the best part. We
Uh,
took some of the kids that wanted to go to the convenience stores or the combini. We went to what is called, we went to the 7-Eleven. Bro, 7-Eleven ain't hitting like it's over there. Oh my God. They had
really?
everything
What's
over
the
there.
difference?
Everything. Everything. Customer service, the food. They had a range of ice creams. There's this ice cream called Coolish. We need Coolish. We need
What it tastes like?
Coolish.
Yeah, because you talking it up.
It's Bro, they have a Belgian chocolate. I tasted it for the first time in Tokyo. I had it for breakfast the very next day. That's how good it was. They had one that was like a golden apple flavor. That thing was so fire. I bought it like the whole time until I got to Tokyo and found that they had a chocolate one. They
Interesting.
have like a cream soda flavor, and then they had a vanilla. Everybody was eating on the vanilla, but I don't do vanilla. So I had that
Hey,
apple.
hey,
Okay.
Chocolate. Chocolate.
Yeah,
Okay. That's it.
Mm.
y'all
But
need
hey, listen. But it was good. I had moochie cake. Well, I had little moochie balls. That was fire. I had like red bean paste. So anything that had red bean paste in it, I bought.
Oh, when I
They
watched
had the onigiri.
when I watched Blade, they talked about the
Mhm.
red bean paste and how good it is and stuff like that.
They ain't lying, food. That thing's so good. Oh my god, it
Mm.
was so good. I had brought
So
back
you was big
snacks.
back in
It
it
was
over there, is what
cheap.
I'm hearing.
Big back in it, like
But
crazy.
let me ask you this though, like how was the service? You know, American service be kind of large. Was the servings like more conservative or it was
It
normal
was very
serving?
conservative. They don't eat a lot. They don't use big serving sizes. So most of it was small, but it's a lot of food.
Mm.
So small size, but it's mad food. Like if you're not full, that's fine. Go to the conveni, get you a onigiri, get you a egg, an egg salad sandwich or something. Even if you want to get some snacks, go ahead and get that. You're gonna be full after that. You gonna be straight. The water, everything is mineral water, alkaline, amazing. The water was really that good. Like the water is so good there. Our tour director told us, she was like, you can drink the tap water. Would have recommended. Didn't do it because I don't drink tap water. But you could drink the tap water. We
If
can't
it's
drink tap
anything
water
like
over here.
Memphis water, then we might got something going.
Which I'm saying, you can
Hey,
drink the
cause Memphis
tap
water
water over here.
good.
I wouldn't
So
know. I don't drink tap
they're
water.
real good on keeping the water clean. Hey,
Okay,
but if it's clean like Memphis, yeah, we
now
got a
Bro,
we
I
got a
ain't.
question. They said,
yeah, Empress, we
how
got a
was
question.
it being a black person? How was it being a black person in Japan?
They notice you, but don't notice you because everybody got social media. Every
Okay.
First of all, there was a lot of black folks that were there. Like I was told by one of my colleagues that one of her friends was doing the same trip at the same time and took a bunch of black students over there. And I'm 6 feet tall. So with being around a lot of short people, they looking at you like, oh my God, like Godzilla. This is oh my God, this is a really
Hey,
tall person.
Godzilla is funny.
But we had no problems. The only thing I will say is that since you were foreigners, you got to keep your passport on you because they will detain you for nothing. And they are able to do that legally. They'll detain you for like up to 23 days with no reason whatsoever. So if you don't have your passport and you get stopped by the police, that's your ass, Mr. Postman. You
23
you
days
better
is crazy.
lawyer up and call the embassy, do something. Trump ain't coming to get you, so you better figure it out.
talk about when the kids saw you and they was like, "Oh, the chocolate people."
The chocolate is walking. Like they looked at you like, what? Who? There are chocolate people. Why is the chocolate walking? The candy is walking around. Like they look like they would stare. The adults know that black people exist, but they don't see us often. So if you don't have
Mhm.
social media, you literally are real life a anomaly, if you will, or you are a wonder. They don't see you. And I got locks. A lot of black folks I saw didn't have locks. It was few and far in between. So they're looking at you,
Mhm.
they're figuring out like you're talking English. They a lot of them talk English and a lot of them don't. Um, if you live in the city, you gonna encounter people who speak English as well. But in the rural areas where we went to after Kyoto, not a lot of them speak English.
Hmm.
But yeah, the kids were just like, oh my God. And their kids are so cute. They're so cute. And
Aw.
so, me and my friend, we've been, working on our Japanese, so we will be able to say, "Oh my God, like your baby is so cute," or we'd be like, "Oh, kawaii, kawaii, oh, kawaii," and they would know, "Oh, so cute, so cute," and they'll say, "Arigato gozaimasu," they'll thank us for telling them that the baby is cute. I told this one girl her shoes were cute in Japanese. It was a big thing because she was shocked that I even knew how to say, you know, hey, your shoes, they're cute. And
And
she
you
was like, oh my God, like, wow.
and you probably said it in a way where, you know how some people speak different language, they kind of chop it up. You probably said it with good rhythm where she was like, oh, she sound good saying it.
I've been complimented on my Japanese the whole time I was there. And I had to stop working on it for a while because I was in two different classes. I'm in a master's program right now. So I had class while I'm in Japan trying to finish up a document for another class for my licensure. And so I'm working and on vacation all at once. But being Black out there, one of my students said it best. He said, I feel so at peace. He's like, I don't feel like, he's like, I don't have to look over my shoulder. I don't feel the pressure of racism over here. I don't feel that. So our young Black kids, because it was 7 kids, 6 out of the 7 were Black. And we had a Chinese or a Asian, if you will, a white Asian.
I ain't never heard
that was
that.
with us. Asian.
Okay.
You never heard that yet? Like Blasians or Black Asians. He's a Asian. And nothing to disparage anybody. You know, I don't know if it's a slur or not, but you know, he's a white Asian. He came with us, and them Black kids had the time of their lives. They couldn't believe that their parents paid $5,600 for them to go across the world, and for them to feel not to feel the pressure of American society, even in a country that is an American ally. You didn't feel that. Like, I got most Black boys, and they just felt real good about themselves.
Let me ask you this: was that their first time going out the country?
No, but this is their first time going to a country where folks don't look like you.
See, when you start traveling and getting exposed to things, your outlook on life be a lot different.
Absolutely. Which is why I'm glad I was able to take them out there, because, you know, when, you know, we think about, you know, we say we want to go to Japan, we say we want to go to these places, but it's just like, nah, like, let's go. Like, it's not as expensive as we think it is, especially now, but and our dollar goes so far out there. That mess is
just about
crazy.
to ask you about that. How far does it go?
$1 is, well, I have to look at the market again. But when I was out there, because it was fluctuating while I was out there. When I was in Osaka, $1 was 164 yen.
Oh, I'm out of here. Bye, America. Hey.
but even then, that's a bag of chips. That's less than a bag of chips, actually. I bought a bag of chips for 128 yen. That's like not even 50 cents. Like, it's like that out there.
That's crazy.
It was nothing. You like the money. I went out there with 45,000 yen, and I took more money out. Because I was buying mad stuff. I gotta show y'all the stuff I bought. Like, oh my God.
Oh, we gonna get to that. So it could take us through your first day again. Like,
okay.
Like, what else did y'all do? And leading to your second day as well.
Okay, so first day on the ground, checked into the hotel, went to dinner. And if you want to go out to the convenience stores, the kids wanted to go to the convenience stores. Cool. Me and my best friend, we took 4 kids to 4 of my students. These are literally students that I had in class as freshmen. They're all in the same graduating class. So we took them around. We went to 7-Eleven, like I said. We went to a grocery store. The grocery store was 2 levels, fool. 2 levels. Amazing. I was sitting here like, bro, what fantasy land did we transport ourselves to? Because what do you mean your supermarket is 2 floors? 2 floors. Japan is crazy. So then we were walking around and we were looking for Don Quixote. which is a famous tourist trap. It is legit a tourist trap. So if you've heard it on TikTok that they saying please don't go there for the experience, but it is very overstimulating. It's wall to wall aisles of just stuff, like 5, 6, 7 different floors. They got a whole floor that, like, on the side of the floor, that's the red light district stuff. You don't want to go there. Don't take your kids
Nah, I'm
there.
good. I'm good.
Like, you turn around and bam, it's in your face. At one place we went, it was like boom in your face. We're like, oh, well, let's turn around because we can't go over there.
Hilarious.
Hello Kitty everywhere. They had one section where it was all like home decor and appliances, cell phone accessories. Then you get the plush toys. I bought my daughters a tanned Hello Kitty. I wish I had one of their purses. You know, spending one of their purses downstairs. But anyway, I got a tanned Hello Kitty. They had a black Hello Kitty. I ain't never seen a black Hello Kitty a day in my life. The cat was pitch black, and it's Hello Kitty.
But you know what it is though, because the other Hello Kitty, the original, is white, so it probably that yin and yang.
I have actually the black Hello Kitty is actually a Black Panther. If you believe that or not, my husband looked it up. These are rare Hello Kitties.
Interesting.
They are not always sold. Oh, you know I did. I got 2 of them for my babies. But I got them small ones because I'm like, I'm gonna come back and get the bigger ones next year. But I got them small ones because I'm thinking, oh, they're probably everywhere, right? No, they're not. I only seen them in Osaka and Kyoto. I didn't see them in Takayama. I didn't see them in Kalinzai. And the ones that I bought, I got lucky and found them in Tokyo. But if you want a bigger one, you got to go to Osaka or Kyoto for those. So we went to Don Quixote, walked around, got lost getting to Don Quixote. It started to rain. We went through that whole tourist trap or whatever. Lost 2 kids in Don Quixote. We was looking
not
for
you
them.
losing the baby.
Bro, they left us. Lost 1, lost 2, and they're together. They're at checkout. We're like, bruh. And checkout is like the top floor. So we get to checkout. We got what we wanted to get. When checkout, walked all the way back. By the time we got back to the hotel, it was like 11 o'clock at night. We had left at like 8. And me and my friend was up till like maybe 1 a.m. just talking, real excited. Couldn't sleep because we were so excited. Kept waking up in the middle of the night until we finally woke up at like 6 o'clock in the morning. Super early, dumb early for nothing. Got up, went back to the Konbini because the convenience is 24/7. Instead of going to 7-Eleven, we went to Lawson. We picked up, what did we pick up? Because it was raining, so we had hoods on, but I think we picked up umbrellas, and these are UV protection umbrellas. Real good. We bought some snacks, just to have, and I forgot what else we bought, but we bought some, I bought some socks, some compression socks. You need the compression socks. It's a lot of walking. Like, these people are maxing out 75 to 100,000 steps. No gas.
That's crazy.
Maxing out.
That's why they're so skinny.
That's how they stay thin.
Yes, that's first night. Going into day 2, we went to Osaka Castle. Well, we ate breakfast. Breakfast was good. Went to the Konbini, got our snacks, got our luggage, came down. So they put our luggage into our travel bus. We went to Osaka Castle. That was awesome. We took pictures in front of it. Went inside. It was a museum. So you did all the floors, went to the top, went around it, on the balcony, whatever. Went to the gift shop, and got some things for my family and whatever. And then we took pictures. I'm about to actually show y'all the picture. Hold on. Because when I say I got bags of stuff, I got bags of stuff. Now let's see.
Used to get them bags.
Found it. Yeah, it was a dumb amount. So this is the Osaka Castle souvenir bag. If y'all can see it. Oh,
Your background kind of covering it up.
Yeah, there it is.
There you go.
So that's the Osaka Castle souvenir. No, that's the Golden Pavilion. That's the bag. I bought postcards of Osaka Castle. So this is one with what's it called? With flowers, cherry blossoms. This is what it looks like at night when it's lit up. They give you mad souvenir bags. I even kept the receipt because I keep that. And it's in Japanese. So to me, that's a souvenir.
Hilarious.
I bought I bought a keychain of it. I bought another keychain of it, and then I bought my son a keychain. My son loves Naruto, so I bought him
Really? He went now.
Naruto
Okay.
keychain. Yeah,
Now,
Sasuke's his boy, so I bought him a Sasuke keychain from Osaka Castle. And where's my picture? But answer your question, Newton. Well,
so what I was gonna ask you, you bringing up Naruto, what anime out there do they kind of like promote, or you see a lot when you was out there that everybody was kind of like looking like when they see, you billboards or posters? What anime did they show the most?
Advertisements, yeah.
There was really no billboards per se.
Okay.
But One Piece was everywhere. So this is me in my first kimono or whatever. Well, One Piece is everywhere. You're not going to miss One Piece. So this is the kimono picture that I took in Osaka's castle. This is Osaka Castle. Right? Cute. I should have been a samurai, but that's all right. I'm gonna do that next time. So they had One Piece. One Piece is everywhere. You will not be able to escape One Piece at all. It is everywhere.
Shout out to Oda.
For real. That one's everywhere. Naruto. This is also what I bought from Osaka Castle. Yeah, too legit. One Piece is everywhere. Naruto is everywhere. And Gundam, and of course Hello Kitty, but Gundam was, I can't say everywhere because I only experienced or saw a Gundam like keychain when I got to Kanazawa. No, Takayama.
Now what happened to Dragon Ball Z? They ain't have
I was just about to ask, like, that's one of the biggest in the world. What?
One Piece and Naruto took it over.
Yeah, One Piece supremacy.
Yo, facts. Straight like that. Luffy supremacy for real. And I got.
Did you see anybody cosplaying over there, like dressed as like certain characters?
Yeah. The big thing is getting stamps. So if you ever go there, get a stamp book because you gonna want, when you go to different places, you gonna want the red stamp. Yeah. People were cosplaying different anime characters, but because video gaming is so big, it's not technically anime, it's the video game characters. So you're not going to see Luffy walking around, you're not going to see Goku, you're not going to see that. You're going to see a character from like Genshin Impact or some other video game that they like, that's popular right now. If you do see people that are in the cosplay, it's like New York, that you go and take pictures with them. But that's about it. It's One Piece supremacy out there. One Piece down.
And Godzilla.
Everywhere. And Godzilla.
There it is.
Them, that, and Shin-Chan.
Really?
Shin-Chan just had a movie that came out. The Shin-Chan movie just came out. I got the person to prove it. Yes. The Shin-Chan movie. Shin-Chan. The movie. I love Shin-Chan. Like,
we know.
I love Shin-Chan. Oh my god, that is my favorite, one of my favorite comedy animes of all time. The funniest thing, the American dubs, unhinged and unmatched. But watching it in Japanese in Japan, it was still hilarious.
Were you reading the
Didn't know-
subtitle, or you were kind of getting it as they were talking?
as they was talking, because the subtitles are in Japanese. It's all in kanji, hiragana, katakana, if possible. So I've watched like the older ones, so I know exactly what the context is and why Mitzi is bopping Shin-chan and Hero back in their heads, all that. I already know. But that's Osaka. We went to Osaka Castle, left Osaka Castle, went to Dotondori. Dotondori is a shopping like plaza. Everywhere you go, there's either going to be food or there's going to be stores. And they're big for like having outside open air malls. That's the big thing. They have open air malls everywhere. Strips of just businesses. Everywhere. Food,
How big is
businesses,
the mall?
everything. We walked a couple blocks. Like,
whoa.
And that was just in one direction. Well, two directions. Going down and then going across. Going into it, there are stores, but there's also just restaurants. Rows and rows of restaurants. Then once you get to like the middle, they have a karaoke place. They have arcades, big, huge arcade, 3 floors of just video games and gotchas and all that. Once you pass that, there was like an intersection, and it went both in opposite directions. Nothing but stores, sneakers, clothes, high-end bags. Man, I've seen so many Goyard bags, Gucci, Prada, Fendi, anything. Coach.
Now was it
They had
cheap
everything
though?
there.
Since you said the currency,
Yeah.
was it affordable if you get it, or was it like the same
Cause I
price?
heard you get your Louis bag for $16.
I ain't getting no Louis bag over there.
Oh, okay.
I know someone that did get a bag over there.
How they
But
like?
when I looked at the prices and did the conversion, I was like, And it's secondhand, really good quality. But I was like, when I get my money right, my good money right, I'll come back for that Chanel purse.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I'll come back for that Goyard bag. Secondhand, don't care. It's from Japan. That's all that matters. So then we leave down to Dotondori, leave there, get back on the bus, go immediately to Kyoto. When we get to Kyoto, we get off the bus, we walk through the town of Kyoto to the Fushimi Inori Shrine. That's the one with all the gates.
Okay.
I got a postcard. Again, postcards. If nothing else, go get the postcards.
Oh my goodness, that looks amazing.
20,000 steps of nothing.
Excuse me?
Up the mountain. This is a mountain. You're going up the mountain. We didn't do that because we didn't have time for that. There was no time for that. But when you go down, like back towards the opening or beginning, this is what you see. You're going through the gates. Hundreds of gates. And it was so good. I took pictures in that. A lot of the gates were donated because this is Japan. It's an island, so things happen. So a lot of different businesses, they donated gates to the shrine. The shrine is huge. I bought some different like trinkets and charms from the shrine. You go there, they taught us how to make like, prayers. Because basically you're making a prayer to your ancestors. That's really what it is. That's where God resides. And so you're making a prayer to, the ancestors, the God, whoever you pray to. That's what the shrine is for. There's no, you don't see a figurehead. You don't see, no. It's just what it is. There's a difference between a temple and a shrine.
So okay, go into that.
Again, the shrine is where God resides. That's usually where, The temple is really where God resides, but that's the temple is where people go to, like, they go to
Was it like worship?
yeah. But because there's Buddhist temples and all that, and that's where they practice, right? A shrine could be made for, like, the Meiji shrine is made for the Emperor Meiji, who they basically like immortalized. And you go there, there's a big shrine for him. And yeah, I don't want to say like a grave, because really the temple is like the grave, right? But you go there, you toss a coin into a slot, whatever wish you want to make, you make the wish. You clap your you bow, you clap your hands twice, you make the wish. Once you're done, you bow again and you dip. It's like praying to God or throwing a coin in a wishing well and making a wish.
Mm.
Because they understand that there are many, like, their population is Buddhist. They got, some who are Shrinist. They have Buddhist, they have Shintoist, they have Christians. 2% of their population are Christians. So there, everybody goes to church or the shrine. Some go to a temple. It's different, but everybody goes to a shrine overall. You just ain't going there for praise and worship, like, usual. You don't gotta do all that. You go to the shrine just to be there. It's like a cultural center. So we did that. As you saw, I showed you the postcards. We leave, we go to a ice cream shop. It's a matcha ice cream shop. Tasted matcha ice cream. If you want a different ice cream, you could get it. I think you could get vanilla or mango. A lot of them got mango. I got matcha because I like matcha. It was really bitter, but that's because we sweeten up our matcha here. They don't do that there. It's legit. So
Okay.
it was real good for me. So that was day 1, day 2. Now day 2, we are in Osaka. Hotel, we really didn't care for the hotel. It was farther. We had to walk a couple blocks to get to the hotel. Didn't care for that. There was a Family Mart, which is also like a Lawson's or 7-Eleven. That was there. Love that. I think food wise, I like 7-Eleven. For your essentials, you want to go to either you want to go to Family Mart. Lawson was pretty good too, but we'll get into that. Hotel, it was like a long like walkway to the hotel. It was in between like big buildings. Like, it was cute. You walk in, you're like, oh, this is nice, whatever. Until you got to the room and realized the room was smaller than the room that you had in the last hotel. Literally, we walked into the room. This was a more traditional hotel. So when you walk in, you have to take off your shoes immediately upon walking in. So you take off your shoes.
They show their
And
respect.
then you step up in that landing. I forgot what they call it, but it's like a landing that there you can step up in your socks or whatever. Again, they still give you slippers that you can walk around the hotel in. And they
I bet
still
you got
give
the slippers too.
I didn't keep the slippers because the slippers didn't fit. Go figure, right?
Oh,
But I did buy me some slides. We gonna get to that. We gonna get to the shopping part.
okay. All right, Sakamoto, go ahead.
Yeah, so we get in. My friend, she walked in first. She almost fell because she didn't see land, and she almost fell. And come to find out, one of the teachers, she actually fell in because she didn't see it either. She falls into the hotel room. Oh my God. She had us rolling about how she fell. She's like, I walked in and didn't see it and said, tumbled all the way in. She's in there like, because she's older. She's an older lady. She was in there like, help. I'm trying to whisper, but ask for help at the same time. We was in there screaming. The beds were flat. Like I said, this is more of a traditional room. So the beds are on the floor. There's like, slats or whatever at the bottom. But you rolling into that bed. Like, you rolling in and rolling out. The bathroom was this big. I literally in the Osaka bathroom, you walk in and you immediately meet the toilet. This was the same thing. Immediately, boom, toilet is there. You can barely turn around in the bathroom. Um,
Why the bathroom so little? Like,
because the people are
Because
little
they
out
little, so it makes sense.
here. The people are little, okay? They
but to make
small.
it the bathroom that little though is crazy.
Baby, I was a giant in Polly Pocket's bathroom. Like, no side. Like, I was a giant in Polly Pocket's bathroom. It was
I'm
crazy.
only 5'8".
Um,
You making this stuff sound like it's a horror film.
Nah, it sounds like you're in a Barbie doll house.
I was. Y'all remember Alice in Wonderland where she ate that little loaf of bread and it made her bigger in that little house? That was me. That
Oh,
was me. Yeah, it was so small. I said, "Oh my god!" I hit my head at least 3 times in the bathroom in Japan. At least 3 times. The first time I hit my head, the first time was in Osaka, and I hit my head against the TV because the TV and me are looking at each other like this.
so
And I
basically, you
turn
need a
around,
helmet
bam.
next time you go. You need a helmet.
I swear. I swear. Because I'm like, what do you mean? Oh my God. It was small. But anyway, the bathroom is crazy. Every toilet is a bidet. Um, they have 2 flushing systems. One's for the big ish. The second one is basically for the bidet water. They do play music. So if you want music, you don't want nobody to hear you taking your number 2 or going number 1, you can press the button and it will play like a waterfall type music. Real soothing.
Ah, they so polite.
It's cute. Every hotel has a smoking section where it's like
Oh,
odorless. It's like
we know they let
soundproof.
us smoke.
Can't
We
smoke
know they
weed
let us
out there.
smoke.
Yeah,
Now
you
you
can't
can't
smoke weed
smoke
out
What?
weed,
there. It's
roll up.
no, it's illegal to smoke weed in Japan.
What?
You gotta change them
E-
laws.
they have CBD there, so they're trying to do something. But
Oh,
yes, it
close
is
enough.
illegal.
Just give me
It
my
is illegal.
gummies, you know.
Yeah,
I'll get
well,
my gummies.
but it's illegal to bring contraband. It's illegal to bring contraband in the country. Please don't do it. Just don't do it. It don't make sense. Just don't. It's dumb. Don't do
I
it.
found some game. I found some game members over there and get some weed from them. You know.
I wonder
Yeah,
how like they jail system, like, is it real clean? Is it real like smooth? 'Cause I heard
Still
some
got
people
a
had to go
game.
to jail and all that. Who they
I
went to
don't
jail out
know.
the country? I think it was ASAP Rocky or one of them niggas that went out to jail out the country.
He
They
was
had,
in Europe, cuz.
huh?
He was in Europe.
Oh, okay. Because I heard they
Oh,
playing PlayStation and everything. I'm like,
nah, the jail system, they real strict over here. They real strict over here. They do not play those games in their prisons. It's real bad. Mm-mm.
I'm
Wouldn't
looking at these
recommend it.
bathrooms. These bathrooms little as hell.
I'm trying to
Oh
tell you, baby. They
no. This
I'm trying
ain't
to
gonna
tell
work for
you.
me. I'm not even that tall or big. This ain't gonna. I need space. I'm gonna feel like I'm.
Babe,
I'm
ain't
gonna
no
feel like I'm
space.
trapped.
Ain't no space, babe. And the crazy thing about all the bathrooms, even the public bathrooms, like there's not a lot of public bathrooms, but even with the
Hmm.
public bathrooms, there is what is called toilet cleaner, and it's the toilet seat cleaner. So what you do is like when I say they're real community oriented, what they do is that you take the toilet paper, you wrap that toilet paper, you go boop boop, get the little squeeze of that toilet cleaner, you clean the toilet, and you can sit down on the toilet because now it's like been sanitized and cleaned. Like it's like throwing bleach on the toilet seat. And you can sit down and do your business. Now, did I do that? Absolutely not.
Okay, I was just about
No,
to ask. Did you do all that?
no. I don't care where I'm at. Mm-mm. No, I ain't doing that. But it's the fact that as a country, this has been implemented and everybody has a responsibility to keeping the bathrooms clean, changing the rolls so they are never without toilet paper because they have the rolls there and is a guide that shows you how to clean the toilet, it's how to change the toilet rolls. So it's a real community effort to keep things flowing. They have 2 different toilet systems. The regular toilet with the bidet or the one that you squat over.
Mm.
Ain't nobody
Okay,
doing
so
that.
let me ask you this. Um, did you like Osaka or did you like Tokyo more? Like which city did you like the best?
Tokyo is really big, so I I didn't get to see all of it, but I like Tokyo. It's just a lot of people. Osaka was great because you like I could see where the nightlife came in. Things were still open while we were out, and it wasn't too quiet, but it was just enough. It was kind of like Nashville. It's not like New York. It's just enough city that you can't be bored. That's
Gotcha.
what it's
That's a
like.
good way of putting it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um, Day 3, we went to the Golden Pavilion. So I got my one piece. Of course, I had to get Zaro. Period. My one piece
Yeah, we know.
keychain.
It's your
Of
anime
him.
baby daddy.
Yes, it is. That's my man. That's my man. So I had to get him when I was over there. I had to get my stamp. And I feel like I got some other stuff while I was there, but who knows? I think I did. I think I got my sister a. No, I didn't. I didn't do that. Anyway, I think I just got the keychain. Not too sure, but when I figure it out, I'll figure it out. So that
Hmm.
happened. We took pictures there. We left the Golden Pavilion. Well, first, before we went to Golden Pavilion, we had a authentic tea ceremony. So we went to an actual Japanese tea house. They actually had the kimonos. We actually got to meet a tea master. She actually performed the tea ceremony in front of us with
It's
the
not like a
like taking
Showbird
the
show.
matcha. It was a whole production. She's quiet, like we have the person that comes in, she's the assistant, whatever, or
Okay.
she's the lead, tells us all what's it about. There's a whole setup, like there's a theme for the tea ceremonies, and then the master comes in, she cleans the bowl with one set of water, flushes it out, dumps the water, cleans it with a towel. And the technique that she showed us was amazing. Then she takes the matcha, puts that in. They use like special utensils for it. Everything is made out, like the utensils are all made out of bamboo. Um, and they whisk it. So instead of whisking around, they do a back and forth motion. And so we had authentic tea, matcha, authentic green tea. It is bitter. If you do not like all flavors of matcha, I do not suggest doing this.
Okay.
But
Okay.
they are like if you slurp your tea, like the end, and if it's really loud, that lets the tea master know that you thoroughly enjoyed it, and that's their thank you for the tea. So
Oh,
here,
okay.
so in America, we are told not to slurp and all that, They are like, no, we want you to slurp. We want to hear that sound of the last bit of tea that you're taking in because it lets us know that you enjoyed the tea and that you
What?
appreciate tea.
I ain't gonna lie, it does make you feel good when people chow down. They get the man, this on fire. You know what I'm saying? So that noise,
Mhm.
everybody be like, yeah, I know I threw down on that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and that's exactly what it was. We had tea cakes. It was basically fondant. It was basically red bean paste wrapped in fondant. Some people didn't like it. I loved it. Give me yours. Thank you very much. And we took pictures, and then we went to the Golden Pavilion. From the Golden Pavilion, we went to where did we go? Oh, from the Golden Pavilion, we went to another shrine. Um, that was like climbing a. That was. I thought I was going to the mountaintop. It was so much walking and climbing. We were on a steep incline all the
Was
way
the air
up.
getting thinner when you were going up, or was it clearer? Like,
It was like 90 something degrees outside. It was super hot.
ooh.
There's mad people. It was so much. And as we're going up, there's mad stalls, restaurants, people having their stalls where they're selling stuff. It's mad people at this shrine. But on the way to the shrine, you could see the head of Buddha. There was another, like a separate place, bro. I got a picture of it. The shrine, the statue of Buddha was so big. Before we even turned to the street where the shrine was, or the temple or what have you was, no shrine, you could see the head of Buddha down the street.
Damn.
The thing is huge. I got a picture of it.
Man, I know it.
And it's probably been there for centuries, right?
Had to be. The thing is huge. I was like, oh, I got to take a picture of this. There's no way I'm leaving here without this picture.
What did it look like it was made out of when you saw it? Like when you fully saw it?
It was white, so I don't know. It could be
Limestone.
stone. Yeah, it could have been limestone, but I have no idea. I just know it was there, and I was like, oh my God. This is the biggest Buddha I have ever seen in my life. And I mean, they probably got bigger ones in India, but that was huge. Like you could see it from the other side. Like that's how big it was. Went to this temple, really cool. Went around. There was actually a part where there was like a waterfall or a fountain or what have you, and there were like 3 spokes, and they all meant something. So if you want like academic success or success in love, success in your career, each spoke was for a different reason, and you could drink the water. I didn't do that. I wasn't standing in that line.
You drink the water?
Because I had a student that was hungry and did not care. She was like, baby, I don't care about none of this. Can we go this way? I want to go shopping. I want something to eat. I want this and that. Cool, no problem.
That's why I ain't gonna lie. That's why when I go, I want to go where like for myself, or if I do go with a group of people, I ain't got to worry about no responsibility. Like I can dip off and be like, I'll find you later then type. You know what I'm saying?
And that's another thing. Like I want to be able to do. I want to be able to do like another like one with students, but I also want to do a trip with adults.
Yeah,
because everybody wants to be with kids, which is cool. So I'm putting those together. But so we did that. We went shopping. This is where I got my 5 kimonos. 5 kimonos. I got what's them thing called? Chopsticks. That's what I got. Where they at? Oh, here they go. Originally I bought 4 pairs of chopsticks.
And you didn't eat no sushi while you there?
No, I ain't eat any.
That's
sushi.
crazy.
I would have eaten some sushi. I ain't gonna lie, snack on it.
No.
So that sushi looked real good.
The food was so good. I didn't need sushi. I didn't need to go out my way and find authentic. No. Ramen houses. I'm talking about the small mom and pop shop ramen houses. Them's the ones.
Oh, you eating like you Naruto. Okay.
We gotta look at the Naruto joint. Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
I ain't my ramen Naruto. Okay.
Let me ask you this: like, how you think handicap accessible it is? Oh, no, okay.
Yeah. These have my name on it. This is my zodiac sign. Cool. I'm a goat. I'm the goat. Period. It has my name on it, and this one is just flowers with my name on it. Handicap accessible. It's pretty accessible. When it comes down to like they have elevators.
Like when you climb like the mountains and stuff, like was it like a slope or was it steps?
It was a slope. There were some steps, but they do have a side where it is a slope and you just go all the way up. So it is pretty accessible, to say the least. But yeah.
What you're saying is his big ass will be able to go up there. Gotcha. Okay.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like any other people who want to explore that's able, they should, that's information they need to know. So that's pretty.
I've seen a lot, and I've seen a lot of people in wheelchairs. So you can definitely get around. There are ways you can definitely get around. A lot of the places are wheelchair accessible. When I say they care, they go so far as to the sidewalks have braille on the sidewalks for those who are blind and are walking the sidewalks. I promise you, bro. I was walking and I first saw a blind person using the sidewalk, and it was like bumps in the sidewalk. Didn't understand what it was for until I saw a blind person. And that's when me and my friend was like, oh my God, this is for the blind. We were like, yo, they've thought of everything here. They have
That's
thought
good.
of
I like that. I like
everything.
that.
So that's that. That was Kyoto. Stay in Kyoto one more night. We leave Kyoto in the morning. The dinner, what did we have for dinner? I feel like we ate at the hotel or we went to one of the restaurants. I don't remember. But we ate. Oh no, I think we had dinner. We had breakfast there. The breakfast for that hotel, we didn't really care for that hotel. The sink wasn't as clean, and it was kind of like chipping, kind of like a motel. It was chipping. It was like dirty brown, like rust color. Didn't
No, I
like
thought you
that.
said they were clean over there. Now hold on.
It was clean, but that you can tell that
It,
hotel
it,
has
need,
been
it
there
need
for
to
a
be a
while.
renovation. That's what she's saying. They
Yeah,
need a
they needed new sinks. They need new sinks.
ASAP,
They needed new tubs. Like it was just like
ASAP.
because the hotel we stayed at in Osaka was super clean. Like I
so
was so case in point. Let me tell you how clean it was. It was so clean in Osaka, I didn't have to put on slippers to get in the tub. When I got to Kyoto and I got into that hotel, my friend took her Lysol wipes to clean that tub out, and I did not care that she used the Lysol wipes. I put them slippers on that they gave us in the hotel and got in the tub. Like I was back at TSU in one of the community dorm
not
showers.
TSU.
I promise you. Like
Nah,
I feel like I was back in
I don't
Watson
blame you.
Hall.
you was in the
I'm
wrong thing
seriously.
then.
I was in Wilson Hall
Not Wilson. Oh
in the
Lord.
communal bathroom with some slippers on. And these are cloth slippers, and I'm in there like, would it be me?
My feet ain't about to be itching.
Do you hear me? Okay, I was like, oh, absolutely not.
Yeah,
And again, she cleaned it, wasn't playing.
when you went to the buffet, like, did they expect you to eat everything, or like how they do the buffets and stuff? So with a buffet, because I
The
heard
buffet was
it's like it's like rude if you don't eat all the food you get or something like that.
yeah, there was one restaurant that we went to, and they are a no nonsense, no, like it is very rude to not eat all the food that you gathered on your plate. And when we went to this restaurant,
Oh, they
and
gonna hate to see me coming.
oh yeah, that's why you don't like this was a buffet style, like it was a hot pot that we went to when we were in Takayama. So that's where we went to after Kyoto. We went to Takayama. And there was a hot pot restaurant that we went to. Our tour director told us, "Hey, if you're going to eat here, make sure that whatever is on your plate you actually eat." They do not. There are a no like leftovers type place. You have to eat what you put on your plate.
So
So don't get too much. And what did one of them kids do? Got a mad food and wasted it.
and so I know in here, like in Memphis, we got like a Japanese restaurant, and they charge us if you have like leftover food. Do they charge
Hmm.
them too, or they do something different?
I have no idea what they did. I just know our tour director wasn't happy because she had told the group of kids, "Hey, whatever you pick,
But
please
they
make sure
used to
that
it
you
though.
eat."
We used to that buffet when we just boom boom.
And we're Americans, so we're used to wasting food.
Because they don't have take home plates, do they?
Yeah,
Yeah, so
no,
okay.
not a lot of places do takeaway. So it would have to specifically say that they do takeaway. Some places don't do takeaway. So because again, the
Ooh.
country is so clean that it's expected for you to, if you buy food at the restaurant, they want you to eat your food at the restaurant, because you can't, it's frowned upon to eat and walk. It's frowned upon to drink and walk. And if you're going to eat or drink something, you need to move to the side on the sidewalk, eat whatever it is you want to eat, drink what you want to drink, make sure you have the plastic bag, the takeaway bag with you, because you're going to be holding your trash all day until
But
you get
hold
home.
on, what if I'm thirsty? It's hot outside, and I just want to
You better
walk and
stop.
drink. So what's gonna
You
happen?
Yeah,
better
People just
stop and
go,
take.
you
I
You
gonna
better
mean,
look at
stop
me?
and take your sip.
it makes sense because like when you doing multiple things at once, you ain't bumping up against people. You very it makes sense a little bit.
Yeah, they don't like that at all. When we went back to the hotel, oh, that's another thing. So, the first night we did go to a authentic Japanese house. It wasn't a buffet. They had already just picked the food that we were having. It was a range of food. It was really good. We went to Tokyo. We went to Kyoto Station. Took pictures at Kyoto Station. They had a big sign that says Kyoto. We took group pictures there. We were able to see Kyoto Tower. First of all, their train station was immaculate. They had a light show, like they had lights on the stairs, and they did different things with it. I'll have to show y'all the videos, but it was bomb.com.
So you got on
like
the
they
bullet
know.
train, right?
Well, we did go on the bullet train. That was from Kanazawa to Kyoto, and
How long did it take?
It took about 3 hours to get there.
So how long would it take if you drive?
6, 7. It was.
Oh no, get on the train. Oh no.
When I saw where we were versus where we were going, I said, "Oh no."
Bullet train real, okay.
Yeah, it was like, "Oh no, you definitely taking the train. You definitely taking it." So yeah, so there was that. What else? Takayama was really cool. We got up the next day, got on the train. Got on the bus, and immediately, I want to say we went to Kanazawa, I believe. Immediately, Takayama, excuse me. Immediately, we got up really early. And we got there. We went to this place, and I can't say the name of it. I totally forgot what the name is. And I can't, where is it? I bought mad stuff. Like when I say I bought a stupid amount of things from this place. We went to Haida, which is in the prefecture that, the Takayama, like towards their prefecture. And I got my Gundam, unicorn keychain.
I like that.
Yeah. Man, when I say I got everything, wasn't playing any games. And so we got there. It was really cute. They had what is like, I call them woolly mammoth houses because these are houses that had like, they're made out of what looked like tree, it looked like mud, it looked like, branches, and their roofs were like real, like tree like, but it was like, how a woolly mammoth has all that hair like coming down on them. It was like that. I wish I could, like, I'm about to send y'all pictures, but like the structure was so cool that there are people who still live in those kind of houses. That's how cool it was.
Okay.
There is so it's a whole like village. We were in the actual village. There is a bridge that goes across a river. We had to go on the bridge to get to the other side because it's an open air museum. No, it wasn't Rocky.
Okay,
it was sturdy. Yeah, okay. It was real sturdy.
I'd be scared. I think I sent pictures. Bridge. Them wooden bridge they show in anime where they be shaking and stuff a little bit.
They shaking, swinging.
Bro, I'm about to say, none of that. I ain't doing that.
No, I ain't think I was going to do it either. But we did that. It was cool. And then what else happened? So we get on the other side, and that's where like all the food places were. You get some souvenirs from out there, but in reality, that's where all the food is. Bought some steam buns, bro.
I heard about
steam
that.
buns.
I've had steam buns. That was a fight. What you get? What kind you get?
I got the beef steam buns because I don't do pork like that.
I like the chicken.
The beef steam buns was everything. It was so bad.
And the meat was rich too.
It was. Me and one of my students, when she tasted the steam bun for the first time, she was like, "Yeah, I need that. Where can we find some more? I need another one." Me and her bought 2 of them, and they were big, like the palm of your hand. They were huge, and a Coca-Cola. They got the real Coca-Cola pre-COVID Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola when we was kids from the 90s. Coca-Cola.
Ooh, the good shit. Okay.
That's all I'm hearing. Sugar and cocaine.
The what? Yeah, the one with the cocaine remnants in it. Yes, yes.
Hey, oh,
The
that
bottles
sounds good
literally
right now.
says the bottles literally say original taste. The original
Interesting.
taste. And I'm just like, do our bottles here say the original taste? I don't know if they say the original taste.
They don't.
Bro, the original taste is immaculate. I was just like floored. I ain't never drank so much Coca-Cola in my life. I never liked Coca-Cola. And when I got there, I was like, this is what we've been missing. Real Coca-Cola. So anyway, so we're in Takayama. We went through this village. It starts to rain. We get on the bus. That's when we went to the all you can eat buffet, hot pot.
Hey,
Ate
y'all was hitting
there.
with the buffets.
Man, that's all
Man,
I'm
we
hearing.
ate like
Like, y'all
kings,
like, how
boy.
is this the third buffet?
It is, and we ate like kings. Oh my god, so much food. And we only had like an hour and a half, not even, we had like an hour to eat. So it was mad food. So we had to
Hold
cook it
on, why they give you
ourselves.
an hour? They give you an hour, or you had an hour because you had to go somewhere else.
I think they gave us an hour. It's like, yo, you only have an hour to eat. Because
Interesting.
it got full quick. Like we walked in, there was barely anybody in there, and it got real full real quick. So there's that. What happened? So we leave, it's still raining, and I want to say we went to our new hotel. First of all,
Uh-oh.
the hotel, or did we go back to mm, now I'm trying to remember the hotel. Or did we go back to where we were and then no, we couldn't have. That didn't make sense. Anyway, we went to the hotel. We get to this hotel, y'all. The hotel was a onsen and spa. It is
Ooh.
famous. It had a 9.2 in
9.2.
like in hotels.com, whatever, wherever their review was, they got a 9.2. Best hotel out there. When I tell you, five, five, I'm talking about the glassware that they gave us was actual glass. They had a glass encasing. Hear me when I tell you, they had a glass encasing that lit up. You have your glass cups, your glass mugs. You got a glass tea pot, water, everything. Glass. I took a picture of that too. Gorgeous. They gave you robes, not just robes like the whole jibe or what have you. They gave you the whole setup. You get your size as soon as you get on the before you get on the elevator. You come in, they give you a complimentary drink, which is green tea. You go, and when you get to the elevator, you turn around. There's a rack with all different sizes. You pick your size, you take it upstairs. You can change your clothes. See, the 7th floor is where the onsen is. This is where, like in anime, you have like the bathhouse where everybody, like, they separate from women and men, and they're just everybody's naked in the bath. That's exactly what it was. They had massage tables in there. They had on the other side of the spa and onsen, there was a lounge. They had complimentary drinks in there. They had s'mores in there, like marshmallow
Damn.
with the chocolate already in the marshmallow. So all you gotta do is stick it on and put it to the fire. They had a bonfire outside for you to make your s'more. Immaculate.
Damn,
Immaculate.
it sound like a high end type of spa you went to.
Man,
It
so
was. It was. Now, I think I mixed up my days. So when we went to that houses, I think that was the day we left the onsen. When we got to Takayama, we went to this place called the Old Village. It's the Old Village of Takayama. And this is kind of like where the government house was. I did their government house from the feudal period. I have pictures, I have video of that. I went around it. I still have the recording from like like you had to do like a QR code to hear what the room that you were looking at was used for. I have all of those. And so I did this. You had to take your shoes off and go around this place with no shoes on. A lot of these places you had to take your shoes off for. So I'm in the government building where the governor would stay, his wife would stay, where his servants laid their heads, where his kitchen was. They had a whole display of all the different tools that they used and swords and who was the first emperor and the first shogunate and all that. Mad history. I did that on my own. It was only 500 yen. That was nothing. That's like $5. That was nothing.
Oh yeah, you
When
got
it
that. You balling.
right. Shoot, it was less than $5. So then it was a lot more than what I thought it was. Like it got to the point where people started sitting down, kind of like where the garden was, and there was places for you to sit and just take in this inside garden. Amazing. So then I get out, and that's when once I did that. Now, mind you, I ain't by myself, no kids, no nothing. I had just submitted my last paper for this particular for one of my classes for me to get my official permanent license. And the first thought that came into my head was, bro, I really think that I could literally move here. No other place had me thinking like that except Takayama. I literally had the thought like I could move my family here. We could live here. That's how at peace I was just being by myself. Had another steam bun. Had another steam bun going back up. There was another like feudal
Big bag.
museum
Go ahead.
site. Big bag, and it was crazy. Another steam bun. Same time I got the steam bun, I got me my green tea ice cream. Immaculate.
Let me ask you this: did
Walk
the
back.
food make you feel like you were sluggish, or was it light on the body?
It was light on the body. Everything is light. Remember, they're
Mm.
maxing out
Yeah, because I ain't doing no
75,000 to
processed food.
100,000 walking.
That too.
They got miles on their feet.
Mhm.
So from there we walk, because our bus is parked. From there we walk maybe 15 minutes up an incline to a Buddhist temple. We go into the Buddhist temple. Of course, you got to take your shoes off. And we had an authentic Buddhist meditation session. 20 minutes. Y'all, I have never in my life. I felt so at peace because there was a situation that happened on the trip with some of the students. And it was like I had to figure out what I was going to do with it. It was a lot. And I had to sit there and meditate on it. And I was so focused, my body started emitting heat. Like I could feel my body heat rising and like kind of like,
You an
I
X-Men
guess
now?
when you watch bro, I felt like what's that anime where it was kind of like you were like I was leveling up. I was
Oh,
sitting
Hunter
there and I
Hunter.
could yeah,
Subtle level.
like yeah, like it was like you sat there and you like just the focus.
The
Bro, I felt
need.
like I was TN meditating super hard, emitting heat, like emitting energy
When you
out
were
into the world.
meditating, do they have like little sounds they were playing in the background, like frequency sounds?
No,
Oh, okay.
there was no
Was
music.
it
All you
quiet?
heard was the fan that was on. That's it.
Hmm.
Nothing else. We did that for 20 minutes because some folks then thought that would like 20 minutes would be enough. I probably could have went another 10 minutes, but whatever. Took pictures with the Buddhist monk. Took pictures in front of the bigger shrine. Um, Left there, went back down the hill, that's when we went to the onsen. Boom. We had a situation that happened. I ain't gonna speak on here because whatever, but we had a situation, it was a racial situation, and like it was a lot to deal with. We got it squashed. Yeah,
In
we got it
Japan?
squashed.
Oh,
Huh?
okay.
It was
In
yeah, we got it squashed. It was kid stuff. Um, Wrap that up real quick. We get to Kyoto. Wrapped it up. First night, wrapped it up. Um,
And that was like
this
day 5, 6, 7 around there.
yeah, it was about day 6.
close
where
to the
we
end.
leave we leave Takayama, and we're going to Kanazawa, not Kyoto. We're going to Kanazawa. We get up, we go to the Takayama morning market. It was supposed to rain really bad that day, so we didn't think we were going to go, but we ended up going anyway. So this is like 9:30. This is the first day that we actually was able to wake up after 7:30. All the other days we had to be downstairs 7:30, 8 o'clock, 8:30. This is the first time we got up late. So we didn't have to be downstairs until 9:30, and that's when we left. We didn't want to leave that hotel. That was our favorite hotel.
Was that
God.
When
Go
you
ahead.
say you leave at 9:30? Was that because of the weekend?
No, it was because it was raining and we would have left at 7:30 for the morning market, but the morning market when we got there, they had already started. Some people were opening up their stalls by the time we got there, so it was like 10 o'clock ish. But I think people thought it was actually going to rain. So they just pushed back their opening. It didn't rain. So we get to the morning market, walked around. I got a picture with Gigantor. If y'all remember the old anime, Tenshinjin 28 Go. It's a really
That's
old
old.
anime.
That's crazy.
I got a
That's old
picture
as
with the
hell.
robot. It is. Got a picture with the robot. Went into this shop, got my dad an Astro Boy shirt. My dad's a big fan of Astro Boy and Godzilla. So I got him an Astro Boy shirt, and it was a reflective shirt. So it was Astro Boy. And then if you turn a certain way, you will see the mechanics of Astro Boy inside the body.
Oh, that's
Mad
hard.
fire. Mad fire. I got me from that same shop. I got me again. I told you, Shin-chan. I love me some
Oh
Shin-chan.
my God.
Got me my Shin-chan shirt.
You see that now? Even more.
That's my boy.
You ain't got
Okay,
no
cool.
Cowboy
So then
Bebop.
they didn't have a
I was
lot
about
of
to say.
older stuff. They didn't have that.
Hmm.
They didn't have it. I was really sad, but that's okay. Next year, I'm going to wear my Cowboy Bebop shirt. But I did wear my Cowboy Bebop belt. I do have, you remember back in the day, well, not back in the day, but remember when we were like in high school and we used to have those safety, like the like a seat belt, the seatbelt belts that people used to wear and used to have like neat, like different car logos on them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I bought a Cowboy Bebop one when I went to a anime
Oh,
convention.
yeah.
Man, that mess was fire. So in any event, did that. Went to the morning market, took pictures of the shrine that we ended up parking at. We leave from there, and that's when we travel to Kyoto. I mean, excuse me, to Kanazawa. I'm keep messing them up. We traveled to Kanazawa. It was far, bro. Getting to Takayama and getting to Kanazawa was a trip. Kanazawa was a trip. I swear it was like maybe an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. We're going through rural Japan. This is where we see all the rice fields. It was a lot. We get there. We stay in this one hotel. It was across the street from a casino and a mall. This mall was 6 floors.
Hey, they love them some malls.
6 floors worth of a mall. And these are open concept stores all around. Open concept. So there are
That's
no like
crazy.
real walls. Amazing. Just simply amazing. Wall to wall, aisle to aisle of worth of stores. I bought me a second suitcase because I only had a carry-on, so I had to buy me a bigger suitcase. That was $80. Real good premium suitcase. That would have cost me like $200 here in America. That was strictly for souvenirs. And what happened? The what was it? Family Mart was down the street. Wasn't too far. We stayed there for 2 nights. The train station was behind the mall. And I want to say I forgot what we did the second night. Oh, the second night we went and did a golden chopstick. Where is it at? We did our golden chopstick. There it is.
I'm telling you, I went to the buffet now.
We did. No, yes, we did. We did. We went to another buffet. No, we didn't. She gave us a stipend. So what they did was is that there were certain times where they gave us like a $2,000 stipend. Like our very first night, we had $2,000 stipend, or maybe the second night, and that was the hey, listen, here's some money, go and get you something to eat. Ain't nobody gonna pass up free money. So I made my own chopsticks. I told y'all Zorro is my man, so I stayed on theme. My man, my man, my man. I made my own golden leaf chopsticks.
That's
I
cool.
cannot use them. Thank you.
Yeah,
I can't use them for another 4 weeks, and then after 4 weeks is up, I have to put like white nail polish, not white, clear nail polish on them to keep the gold leaf.
Okay,
So,
protect it a little bit.
I bought my daughter's purses for their kimonos at the morning market. I bought this scroll. It's basically a scroll of Japan at the morning market. I bought what's something called magnets, keychains, all that. Second night, so we did all that. We went to another castle. I think that was like the summer home. Went to that castle. Went to the garden that was across the street, that was adjacent to the castle, but a part of the castle nonetheless. Took pictures there. Left from there. They gave us some money. We went and got some food. That's Kanazawa. Got up from Kanazawa on our way to Tokyo finally. This is day 7. We are going to Tokyo. We took the bullet train again. What would have took like 8 hours, 7 hours to drive was 2.5 hours. Cool. We get to Tokyo. As soon as we got off the train, we had to leave the train. We had a 9 o'clock train. As soon as we get off the train, we moving. Took the train when we were in Kyoto. Did take like a subway when we were in Kyoto. That was cool. Everywhere you go,
I was gonna ask if y'all ride the subway when y'all got to Tokyo.
We did. That was pretty cool. But what they say is true. You cannot talk on the trains. Every train is a quiet train. Ain't no talking.
So if I get on there like and me and Lou talking and be like, "Hey man, say man, what's up, man?"
Yeah, no, you ain't doing that. You ain't doing that.
They gonna look at us the same, like, "Oh my god, who are these Americans?"
Literally, they were looking at us crazy, like, do they not know that you're not supposed to be talking? And it literally says not to talk on the train, but I was teaching and my friend was teaching.
Why can't you talk on the train? What is it? Why can't you talk on the train?
Consideration. To be considerate of other people. Because everybody wants to be in your conversation. It's kind of like when people, there's some people that every phone call has to be on speaker. That.
Okay.
Just being considerate of your neighbor. So, but I was teaching my student how to read hiragana. So, like showing her what's the difference between hiragana and kanji, hiragana and katakana. So that's what me and my chaperone, my best friend, that's what we were doing. So it was worth the conversation. And even in the train stations, there are stores in the train station. There are restaurants in the train station. Like, it's a mini department store down there. You can buy anything down there. When we got to Tokyo Station is huge. It's huge. It's like being in Penn Station, but bigger.
Bigger than Penn Station. I've been there. So you telling me it's bigger?
It's bigger than Penn Station. Bigger than Penn Station.
I want to experience that.
It's insane. It's huge. We get on the bus. We ride past. We rode past the palace, the Emperor's Palace. Really didn't get to see it too much, but our tour guide was like, "Yeah, over there, yonder, behind them trees, that's the palace." We got to see the Diet, which is their like parliament. We got to see that.
Were there a lot of stray animals or animals out there?
No.
No.
I saw one rat, and that was in Osaka. One, and it was dead. It was dead. I saw one
Oh
rat
damn.
the whole time. It was dead.
So you
It sure
so
was.
so it wouldn't feel so Japan's not filled with rats like New York City is. Okay.
But that's because there's no trash. There's no trash. They can't feed, they can't eat and grow if there's no trash.
Mm-mm.
Um,
Mm.
so that was awesome.
Let me ask you
Um,
this before you go on. Do you
go ahead.
think certain things they do over there could work in America? Like no trash cans, um, eat all on your plate. Do you think they could work over here?
It depends
Okay.
because these people are one, I don't want to call them a monolith, but it's kind of different when everybody lives in one place and everybody is the same from this one place. So where your family goes back generations, right? These people have a history, a culture of caring about each other, warring states and all, warring dynasties and all. In America, we are so divided, we don't care as much about each other.
Mm-hmm.
Like we are still dealing with racism. We don't care. So there could be pockets of places where this could work, like small, like my town. It could work in my town because it's small. If you start small
Mm-hmm.
in one place, it can catch on in others, then you can make it bigger in the state. As far as the country is concerned, it will take years for that to be a thing for us. It could work,
Mm.
but like in New York, if New York said we will not have, like in New York, if they said we will not have trash cans, if you have trash, you will have to carry that with you until you get home to throw it out in your trash can. People might go crazy, but it
Might.
would work.
They will.
Right. Right. But it could work because it's a big city. And if you want to get rid of your rodent problem, you have to eliminate the trash. Um, but that also means they need adequate trash removal from their homes. When I tell you I ain't see a garbage can, I ain't see a garbage truck. I barely
Damn,
saw a
so who
police
getting
car.
the garbage?
I don't know. All I know is I barely saw anything.
But they gotta have
Oh, but you
garbage
know
in
what
their
they
house.
do? They disintegrate their trash. That's what they do. It's disintegrated. Yeah. So a
Oh.
lot of their stuff, like you can, they it's burnable. So they burn it, and it probably they turn it into like a soil or something, or refurbish or something. But it's burnable, which makes sense. Why they don't really have a lot of trash because they burning it. Um. Now, what did they do with
Okay.
that? I have no idea. But recycling is recycling wherever you go. Um.
Huh.
So that's that. Tokyo is huge. You don't realize how big Tokyo is. Tokyo is more than Harajuku District and Shibuya Crossing. It is way
Did
more
you
than
go
those
to
two
the
places.
crossing?
Yes, I did. Got the pictures
Mm-hmm.
and the videos to prove it. Took a picture. It was like being in Times Square. People
That's
are
cool.
running, taking pictures in the middle of Shibuya Station and running on the other side. Oh, that's another thing. People do not jaywalk. They do not jaywalk at all. If they do, it's few and far in between. They do not jaywalk. They wait.
Okay.
They see the thing and they wait.
I
No
see
matter
why.
if a car is coming or not.
I see why Americans get sick and stuff. And they can't obey the simple rule, jaywalking, because that's how accidents happen. You know what I'm saying? I
Hmm.
like a lot of their rules. Like they real. I see now they real strict on their laws. I like that.
Oh yeah, no, they do not be playing. They don't play at all. So they like even if there's no cars, like literally me and my friend were going to Lawson and we sat at the stoplight, the cross light or whatever, the whole time. There is no cars. It is 1 o'clock in the morning. No cars. And we are standing there waiting for it to turn green. Just in case God wants to make an example out of us.
Damn, you got wait. So did y'all start doing that day one, or did you just watched other people? Like, you know what? Let's just do what they do.
No. When in Rome, do what the Romans do. We
I
knew
was just
coming
thinking
into Japan that these things weren't supposed to be. We told, like, before we left America, we told them, hey, uh when in Rome, do what the Romans do. If they don't do it, you don't do it. We don't
go
care
jail if
what
you
them
want
other
to.
kids is doing. You know, you're black. Remember that. You are black anywhere that you go.
You hear me?
Remember that. So we ain't playing. Them we stop, we wait at the stoplight, we wait for crossing, boom, we go. We ain't even see, we only saw one car accident while we were out there. And yes, they do
That's
drive on the left
crazy.
side of the street.
Oh, they drive on the left side.
They drive on the left
Oh.
side. The
If
driver
you
is on the right side in the car.
if
The
you
cars
watch,
are small.
I bet if you watch like Tokyo Drift or even like Paul Walker before he died, his car he got a tuner car, which that come from like Japan, and he was driving on the other side.
hmm
Yeah.
Their cars are very small. I mean very small, they're kind of like boxes, like match car boxes, like small, but they're so cute. Like I like Kia Souls box cars. I don't like what Kia Soul looks like. I think Kia Souls are
Mm.
so ugly as a car. But in
Hey, now
Japan,
hold on now. You
those
have red one. Hold on now. Hold on
I
now.
personally, a Kia Soul is to me. I've always thought a Kia Soul was ugly. I don't know what it was,
The
but
cheapest car.
when I got to Japan and I saw them box cars, I said, "Oh my god, it's so cute!" Like the car is so cute. Like however they draw the cars in the anime and in any animes that are based in Japan, like the real life or the imitation of life ones, yeah,
But you know what though?
down to the cop car.
When Goku and Piccolo was on, they was a small little cars when they were doing they trying to get their driver license. Remember the episode?
Same
Yep.
thing. Small cars, real cute. Now they have like American cars. Like I saw a Hummer. I ain't never thought I was gonna see no Hummer. I saw a Hummer out there. I saw a person in a pickup truck with big wheels. Their wheels are small. And when I saw his truck, I said, "Oh no, he imported that. Ain't no way. He imported that
You
car,
got money.
and got it converted." Um, but
Did you
Tokyo
see
was cool.
anybody listening to like Black American music or dressing like us?
Oh
Or
yeah, all
okay, okay.
over, all over Harajuku shopping district. They even have a street specifically for high school students to shop at. Because okay, when you're in Harajuku shopping district, going down the street ain't nothing but high end stuff. Like I saw the Onitsuka Tiger shoe store. Um saw that, saw Gucci, Fendi, Louis. They had Dior, like they had all the high end stores going down one street. You turn down another street, there you got the thrift stores and the shopping centers and all that. But then there is one specific like alley street, and it is nothing but for teenagers. So
Mm.
snack places, McDonald's, shopping, clothes, souvenir places, game places. It's a place just for students. Real cute. Mad black folks. I saw mad black folks. Even like Africans that moved there, they own stores. They were trying to get you to come in or whatever, or wherever they came from. Like that was one of the first times I saw black people in Tokyo. That actually were promoting a store because they lived there. Um, we went to Shibuya Crossing. It is like famous and all that, but it's not what you think. Like it's not that big of a deal. Not even gonna lie to you. Um, Trying to get there was like walking through New York, but when you were there, and then more high end stores, other stores like Disney and Supreme. Supreme was very underwhelming. Disney was everything. They had a shopping mall there where they had another Gundam site. They had a JoJo Bizarre adventure store.
Oh
They
my
had a JoJo
God!
Bizarre
Wow.
adventure store. They
No.
had Sonic store.
Wait, did
I
you
had to be
see
an
any
actor.
movie? Did you see any movie
Hmm?
theaters? Like,
I did not. I know they
Okay.
have some, but I didn't see any. Um,
Okay. Because I would want to see like how big they are and what they have in.
I need my phone from her. Um, I didn't see any. A lot of karaoke places. Um, but that's about it. When we went into one of the shopping malls, well, that was the last day. We went to one of the shopping malls, went to the food court. Food was really good. Um, we had another ramen bowl. I had ramen twice the whole time I was there.
Okay.
Um,
No, okay.
didn't really buy anything. Um, and then when we went to Shibuya Crossing, that's when I went to the JoJo store. I went to the Sonic store. Um, they had a game store, and I just don't remember what it was called, but I had to go up there. Pokemon is everywhere. Um, oh, they did have a One Piece store in Shibuya Crossing, in Harajuku Station. Um,
Uh-oh.
went to see Harajuku
Wait.
Station. Um, and that's about it. And then we go home. We went to eat, went back to the hotel. This is our last full day in Japan. We go to a samurai and ninja museum. We were samurais for like 30 minutes. And that was mad cool. We wielded like plastic swords. It was fire. Not even gonna hold you. That was great. Um, what else did we do? We saw a what would have been like a life size Godzilla. So we had the head of Godzilla peeking. Oh, I did see a movie theater. Godzilla's head was peeking over in his arm, like he was trying to climb over the theater. So we did see that in Toy Story 5 or Toy Story 6 or whatever number they at right now was
Bye.
had
Yeah.
just came out. 5. So it just came out and they were promoting that. That was everywhere. So yes, I did see a movie theater. Um then we went to the samurai thing. We went to a street where they do like video games. It was nothing but video games.
Oh, I would have been
So
in
we
there. Okay.
I forgot what it's called. Ashura. I think that's what it's called. ASAHU. No, ASHURASA. I don't remember. But any event,
The
um,
question: did they have PS5s for the low?
did they have it for the low? Oh my god. I could have got me a Super Nintendo. I could have got me a GameCube for the low low. This one kid, he got him a Nintendo DS for dang near nothing and got mad games. Bro, I could have racked
But
up.
but could I have gotten a PS5 over the
Yeah, you
and
would have
paid
got one.
less?
Probably.
Hey, we going to Japan next month. Let's go. Let's go. Fuck that. No, no,
Yeah.
no. I got TTO. Let's go.
Yeah. But like when I
I
say
need me
for
a
the low low,
PS5 before I need me a PS5 before GTA 6 come out and start my game. So yeah, I'm getting it over there.
when I tell you I was there and I was gonna buy me a really old like system because I wanted to play like one of the first Final Fantasies, and I was like, how can I convince my husband that I made this purchase for the family, knowing darn well it's just for me? How am
Yeah,
I
you gonna
gonna
be the
get
only one
this?
playing that.
Exactly. I was like, how am I gonna get this on the plane? How am I gonna make this work? Um for the low, like legit. And there was another Don Quixote. Um so there's that. We went to the mall. I had to go shopping because I wanted to buy some things. Like I wanted to buy some shirts for my husband, that were from Tokyo. And we went to a Uniqlo, and this is where I got this shirt. It will come
Hold
up.
on.
My JJK shirt.
Ooh, they
So me
just
and my
just
best
like
friend.
the workers in Japan. Wow, okay, the business
Hmm.
workers at least.
And this is their business outfit. Like I said, you going to work, this is what you look like. Everybody that's working look just like this. So me and my best friend, that went the one I've been, she was my chaperone. Me and her have the same shirt. She's Gojo, I'm Gato. And so yeah. Um And even in there was like 6 floors of that little mall. It was attached to a train station, and yeah, it was a lot of walking. That's all I really
What's
could
the
say. You
population in
go to
Japan?
Japan, the population,
Yeah, what is it, like some billions or something? Like, dang, like
yeah, they got a lot of people over there.
all these
Like
malls is crazy.
they got a lot of people over there. Like it's outrageous how many people are there. And oh, we saw kids that are actually going to school, because remember, they don't do school like we do school. They do school, I believe they do school all year round. Like they go
It's all
out, they
year
get
round.
out. Yeah, they get out for a certain amount of time for school and like for break, and then they go back. So
All
when
year
you're in Tokyo,
round?
Too. I think they stay home
yeah,
through the summertime.
yeah, like they don't like there are some kids that are out of school, and then they're like when we were there, like they probably do like summer school or whatever, but we really was watching kids walk to school, bike to school. We saw little kids on like the elementary school buses that are really cute, like not these big yellow BS buses that we got. They have like school buses that really are geared towards kids. They got characters on them, they're colorful. It's really cute. But they had book bags, like there's a specific book bag for elementary kids or primary school kids that once they get out of primary school and start going to middle school, they can no longer use that book bag. Like they teach them kids life skills before they teach them how to spell their name.
That's good.
So you could be 5 years old, 3, 5 years old, and you would know how to cook yourself breakfast. You would know how to clean up after yourself. You would know how to clean a room, put things away. So by the time you get to middle school and high school, you're making your own lunch.
Mm.
And yeah, so any slice of life anime that you watch, literally the art imitates the life.
Yeah, and from what you're describing so far, like you probably haven't seen the anime, but smoking behind the supermarket with you, like they was
I've
definitely
seen it.
smoke. I've seen that. Okay, okay. Like, cause he goes to the market, he dresses like you said they dress. Even though it might be different color suits, but still, like it's that
Hmm.
business suit. What
It's
you
it's
know?
it's still white shirt, white button down, black tie, black slacks.
Hmm.
And I'm talking about women, men, they all dress the exact same way. Women might have on a skirt, but just know they gonna have that blazer and they gonna have that white shirt, and they
Yeah,
gonna
they gonna
either
be
have that
clean.
black skirt or that black pants with some black shoes. And them going to, get a drink or whatever afterwards, that is real.
Oh,
I
oh,
am
oh. Did you taste the alcohol there? The sake?
no.
What is it? No, you didn't taste it.
Sake. I've had sake before.
Yes,
I didn't taste it, but I did get sake bottle like shot glasses. My brother is a collector of shot glasses, so I did get him a shot glass. It has Japan. It says like Nihon on it. It says Japan. I got me one, and on the back of his, it says sake on it. Um, so they got
Put some vodka
sake
in there.
glasses.
I
Yeah,
want to know how it tastes like authentic. You know what I'm saying? I shoot.
it's like grain alcohol. It's rice. It's just fermented rice alcohol. So if you've ever had, I don't want to say moonshine, but if you ever had grain alcohol, like your uncle, I have an uncle in Virginia that makes that makes moonshine. It's technically moonshine in his bathtub from the grains. And
It's fine.
all I know is I took a smell of it. I didn't even taste it. I smelled it. I said it smells like death.
Yeah.
Now my uncle and my father had some because this is real. It's like Everclear. Y'all had, and I know y'all
Hey,
had Everclear,
bro, now Everclear too strong, bro. You can't drink that. That's gasoline, bro. Heck no.
but that's grain alcohol. That's grain alcohol.
Yeah, and you don't need to be drinking that, bro. You got diluted or something, boy. That's crazy.
Sake. It's rice. It's fermented rice alcohol. So yeah, that's why they had the little saucer cups, little
Let me
small
ask you
cups of
this.
that. Get lit.
So, Empress, let me ask you this:
Yo,
what advice would you give people on their first trip to Japan? Like, what type of phone should they get? Like all that good stuff. Like, give people some
All
tips
right.
out there.
I have AT&T. I have what is called International Day Pass on my what that's attached to my package or my plan. If you're before you leave, you need to call your wireless provider. Let them know that you're leaving. I didn't do that, but let them know that you're leaving, and make sure and figure out if you have if you have a plan or that kind of pass that's attached to your plan. It makes life a lot easier. It shows you like for me, it showed me where I'm like I had service, and because AT&T has partners with people with different companies in Japan, I had service across the country. If you don't have that, you need to get an eSIM. My friend got Sally, SAILY. That was the eSIM that she got. You need to call your provider before you activate it. Call your provider to see if it's compatible with your phone. And they should be able to walk you through how to activate it. Make
So
sure that
T-Mobile
before
ain't
you
there.
say it again.
T-Mobile ain't there then.
I don't know. And I don't even know. I don't know if she has T-Mobile or not. She might. I think she might have T-Mobile or Verizon. Um, but the eSIM is cheaper. So for me, it was $12 a day.
Hmm.
So it was like $96 in total while I was out there. For her, with her eSIM, it was only $35 for her whole stay.
Oh, that's good.
It is. Now the problem with that is that they do have like certain days. So there's like some that are like 5 days, 7 days, 10 days, 30 days, unlimited. I want to say she got the 10-day. I don't remember what she did get. I just know like our seventh day or an eighth day there, um, her eSIM didn't work.
Oh,
So she had to buy more data for her eSIM. And then not just her, I think one of the students, their eSIM didn't work either. But again, if you got AT&T, because that's what I use, when I
Yeah,
was in
that's what I
Portugal,
got
I
too.
was scared. Yeah, I was scared that I wasn't gonna be able to call my family. But I touched down, it connected to the whatever the Wi-Fi or the service was, even in Canada. It connected to whatever the service provider was there, which is Rogers. And it said, great news. You have International Day Pass. This means blah 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 blah. How much it costs each day, how much it's going to cost for how many days you're going to be there, blah blah blah. So still was able to use my phone like I was back home. I was able to call my family,
mm.
send text messages, be on the internet, be on streaming services, all of that. Oh, also, you ain't gonna watch too much TV. Because it's not like you knew what they talking about anyway, but there's so much going. Oh my god, there is so much to do that when the time you get to your hotel, you gonna pass out. It's a lot. Um,
Okay, okay.
yeah. So my very last day, so rounding this up, my very last day in Japan, in Tokyo, we went. Where did we go? We went to see the Statue of Liberty, the one that's in France. It is on tour, so she's not in France right now. In France, it will stay on her little placard that she's on vacation or on tour or whatever. She's in Japan, and I was able to take pictures in front of that. She looked good. She don't look like the one we got in the harbor.
Is this the
Um,
black woman or
oh, this is Statue of Liberty that we got here in Jersey waters.
okay? Never mind. Okay, okay.
Ellis Island Statue of Liberty. Um, but it's smaller. We did go to another huge mall. That was awesome. Um, well, and then and we took pictures in front of the Gundam unicorn.
Okay.
That was it. That was a big highlight. Oh, I learned how to make a heart in origami. That was cool. And our tour director, she wrote thank you cards to us. So she wrote our names. She wrote, arigato gozaimasu, or she wrote arigato. That's what she did, right? And then she wrote our name in Japanese kanji. And she has a stamp, a hunko. I want to believe it's called a hunko stamp. And this is where your it's like your signature. So like in the feudal era where they had that red stamp or what have you from
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
emperor.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's the same principle. Um, I have one. I bought my husband one with his name, and if I could find it, I probably won't. It's in one of these bags, but it was really cute. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna get one. Of course, they will never have my name. Go figure. Um, so I wasn't able to get me one. Boo hoo. But technology is so vast, and everybody wants to be a part of a culture or the culture now that you can actually get yours made. They do have places in Japan where you can get your own stamp made with your name and your own signature. So,
Let me
and
ask you this.
yes,
Oh, okay. So,
it's 2 o'clock.
Japan. Japan is known as one of the technology countries. Did you see any like robots walking around, any AI
Mm,
or stuff like that being implemented into society?
no, not really. When you go to the checkout, um, you use your card. The um, excuse me, the register does talk back. It does talk to you.
Okay,
It does ask you questions. Um, it says thank you when it's done. Taking your money. It does say thank you. It dispenses change when you slip your money in, so you're not actually giving it to somebody. Um, I think that's at 7-Eleven. At 7-Eleven, they have a money dispenser and take an inserter. You put the money in it. It dispenses your change no matter what. It talks to you and everything is really cute. As far as robots, in one restaurant in Kanazawa, um, I had that whatever that egg dish is. I forgot what it's called. Where you have to tap it and it opens up. Like you cut it and it opens up or whatever. Um, me and my best friend got that. That was so good, and there is a robot that is taking your plates and it takes it over. It puts it on a tray and it goes over and it puts it wherever you're supposed to return your trays to.
Did you see any vending machines?
Everywhere. Oh my god. I wish that's one thing that I think we should do is have public vending machines. They should not just be in
Yeah.
stores. They should be outside. These vending machines, I don't know if they're solar powered, but bro, when I say they had water, electrolyte drinks, juice drinks, they had a vending machine with just sriracha sauce. Like that's all
they
that's
love
in the
the
vending
rocket
machine.
sauce that much.
I guess so. 'Cause that's the first
Dang.
time I saw a sriracha sauce vending machine in Tokyo. Amazing. Um, but there's vending machines everywhere, and most of the vending machines are just drinks. They're not like food related like we have. It's just drinks. Um, and that I think is also something we should implement here because you know if you're walking and you can't get into a store and it's really hot, boom, there goes the vending machine. Get you some water. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why they do this, but I I think it's really great that they do. Like,
You know what? My theory that I have for that probably the reason why they have all that is because they have enough people to where they can support the vending machines and the stores
Mm-hmm.
yeah, no,
because
they
the
do.
population is so
Absolutely.
large.
I'm going to see how much what the population is. Let me see. That's
A lot. They be yeah, they be getting it in. Even though it seems
There's
like
what
they're not populating enough, it's like there's more older people than young. So,
oh, they
there is
say that it is 122.4 million in 2026.
yeah,
mm,
and it's a lot of freaking people.
Thank
I
you.
It's a
believe
lot.
it.
Tokyo was a
Anything
lot,
else?
but I think it was a mix of tourists and foreign
But,
nationals, but
be-
definitely a lot.
but before we go, um, can you talk to us more about when they say they want people to move there in like certain areas, like nigga real estate?
Yeah.
Yes. So again, I told y'all I really considered moving my family there because the reason why I wanted to move there is because the discipline and the community based atmosphere that they have
Mm-hmm.
grown there and embedded into their country culture. I feel like we really like even ourselves, we need that. They really look out for each other out there. It's amazing. Like I said, the sidewalks have braille bumps for the blind. The sidewalks are so wide. They're like New York block sidewalks. And half the sidewalks is for people that are walking and the other half is for bike riders. Um when you go to live there, a lot of the villages are empty. People are moving to like the cities because they're going where the money resides. So in
Where the
the
money
northern
resides.
part of the island, a lot of the villagers are abandoned. Families don't want to live up
Mm.
there. It snows. Listen, if you're okay with snow, move to Hokkaido. That's the northern part of the island. It's one of the older parts of the island. Um,
How
and
bad does it snow?
huh?
I wonder how bad does it snow?
That's a really good question. I do too. I ain't, snow is snow. You know what I'm saying? Once you've been in a couple of blizzards, it's like, whatever. It's snow.
I've never been
And
to a
I've been
blizzard.
in plenty of blizzards.
Yeah, you.
But yeah, yeah,
And
we've
you,
been in. I've been in plenty of blizzards, and still went to school. So okay,
Y'all
still went to
different up
five,
school. Still
north.
doing
five
Y'all
inches,
different up north.
five
5
inches,
inches,
We
5 inches, man,
down.
bro.
down.
5 inches is laughable.
I get it, but now the reason I
five
asked it,
feet.
the reason I asked that is because, well, you know what? That's something I talked to you about once we
Oh
get.
my God, he's choppy. He's choppy because choppy. That Memphis Wi-Fi is not connecting.
Is
That's
it really
crazy.
me or is it you?
Did you hear what he? It was him. He was choppy. But go ahead. Ask your question again.
No, no, I said I ain't gonna ask. I'll talk to her later about it.
Okay, but as far as like trying to move there, um, it was said that if you want to be around the cities or want to live like in like Tokyo, for example, if you want to live towards Tokyo or in Tokyo, it's best to live around Tokyo, instead of living actually in Tokyo. Okay, cool. Um, yeah, there are a lot of abandoned places, and they're actually like encouraging people to move there, especially in the rural areas. They will pay you to live there. Like the government is like, we will pay you to live here. But you have to stay there for a certain, like to be in the country for a certain amount of time, like 3 to 5 years. And in order for you to actually live there, you have to be proficient in Japanese. So instead of it being like, oh, you can like they have different levels of Japanese. So N1 is like beginner, but you can still communicate well, and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 is kind of, if you are at N1 and 2 and N1, to me at least, that's like native Japanese. Like, oh no, you fluent, you are native
Mm-hmm.
in speaking Japanese. I'm trying to get to N5 because as long as I can get to N5, I can hold a conversation. um so they want you at N1 in order for you to live and work there. You got to be there between 3 to 5 years. um and something else, and I just can't find it. But they did say the cheaper places to live are in the Hokkaido region, which is the northern part of the island. And if you live any like the southern part of the island, like kind of Okinawa and all of that, like those are actual still places that are kind of cheap to live in the bigger part of the island. Um, and was it Chibi or Chobi region, um, things like that. small villages that are not that don't have a lot of people. They do have centennial like villages where everybody in the town is 100 and better age wise. So they have an aging
Centenarians. They got
population.
centenarians.
Yes,
That's what they
centenarians.
call.
Thank you. They
Okay.
have an aging population. People are not actually having children like that. Like our tour guide had no child. She has no children, not married. Like a lot of the women are not producing. They're like, we're not doing that.
So they need black
And
man
that's
to help them.
just
No,
middle
I'm
school.
playing. I'm playing.
Hysterical, but also, um, it's
Hey,
expensive. Like it's expensive, like the book, because their economy is very weak. The yen is very weak, so they
mhm.
don't get paid a lot. Like they don't get paid that much. So like for you to get a book bag for your child for primary school, the book bag in question is 65,000 yen. That's like $500 for a book bag. Now, the book bag in
Man, you better
question,
take that little cheap Walmart bag.
they don't have that. There was no Walmart. Um,
Man, they gotta have some cheap version, some cheap
not
alternative.
of that, not of that
'Cause
book bag. No, they
you
don't.
don't get no bag over
That's a
$300
state.
messing
That
with
is a
me.
state bag. You have to get that book bag because remember, a lot of these people, a lot of the kids have both sets of parents, grandparents. So the grandparents pull their money together. What's up, Mine?
Oh, look at this. Oh, okay.
he he
Now I'm gonna get in your ass later.
he off his mission. He completed the mission.
Nah, all right.
But a lot of the grandparents, well, a lot of the kids have both sets of grandparents, so the grandparents pull their money together to buy the book bag. Now, the book bag can last up to 10 years, which is why it costs so much. Yeah, like
It better last
it's
20 years. That amount of money.
it's facts, but it's so cute. And once they get to like middle school, they can no longer use that book bag. That book bag is considered kitty, so they'll have a different book bag, or like in the anime, they have briefcases.
All right. Well, shoot, this been great, y'all. Um, I'm about to pass out.
We know we've been watching you, yawning your life away, rolling your eyes, adjusting your
Yeah.
eyes, hysterics. But
Any
yeah, that
last
was my
word?
trip. Um, I can't wait to go back. I go back next year, same
Oh,
time.
we going with you. No, 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 no. You ain't leaving us this time. Oh, hell no. We going with you. Hey, look, you can bring your friend. We can bring us. And we going to be together. We going. We going to see that Black Samurai Yasuke. We going to see all the anime stuff. I'm bringing some money with me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no. I
yeah,
highly suggest
yeah.
for your first time. I highly suggest bringing 100,000 yen. That's like
No,
1,200 and some dollars. I
I'm bringing
highly suggest bringing
$2,000.
it.
I'm bringing
Yeah,
two
yeah.
thousand.
Like it was recommended to bring like
Shit.
50,000, but nah, you gonna need 100 because 23,000 yen or something of that nature. That's a sword.
Boy, just
That's
know
the
I'm
whole
gonna spend it.
katana.
Just know I'm gonna spend this shit. Okay, just know I'm gonna spend this shit. Look, when I go over there, I'm gonna spend this shit. In Europe, I didn't spend this shit. Okay, Europe was some bullshit in certain
It was.
cities. But
Hmm.
when I go to Japan, oh yeah, oh yeah,
So he
I'm,
gonna make it rain.
yeah,
Mine, you might as
in them
well.
stores.
I didn't mention this part. When we were in Takayama, we went to a restaurant and the food was immaculate. We had wagyu steak, like
Yeah,
I
I'm
love
looking for
it,
Wagyu now. Hold on now.
I love me
the
some
food. That was my favorite place. Takayama was my favorite part of the trip. From the museum to the old town, to the old village, to the Buddhist temple, to the hotel, and then the restaurant we went to wasn't far. We walked the whole way. Oh my god! And then they did the one of the servers. He did a like a samurai performance. Real katana, real sword in this place. I'm talking about real steel. It was so amazing that everybody said that was the best restaurant. Of course, before we had our
You got
our
recorded?
all you can eat. Yeah, I recorded. Absolutely. Sure did. That was the best restaurant we had eaten at that whole trip until we go into the all you can eat place. But outside of that, just for them serving us the dinner that they prepared, that was the best. Takayama. If you ever go to Japan just by yourself, Takayama.
Takayama. Okay.
Takayama.
That
Love that
sound like
place.
some good food spot. But all right, y'all.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're
We
gonna
about
wrap
to,
it up. Man, more to
we sure
come.
is.
Anime lunch
Absolutely.
table. We sorry we been gone too long, but we back. You know what I'm saying?
We in that
all
thing.
right.
All right, y'all. Peace.
Till next time.
Till next time.
Yeah,